Dodo'wa channel. I greet you on YouTube this time. The videos I'm gonna talk about are related to health. These days, health-related contents are pouring out from morning to evening with the TV on, and you can easily get the medical information you wanna know by simply opening the internet. So, those of you who care about it, you are probably almost already such a health expert. And then there's so much knowledge about health, but I'm not sure if you are healthier than before or not. Watching others swimming doesn't make you be able to swim. Likewise, watching TV health broadcasting doesn't make you be healthy. In other words, it doesn't matter what knowledge you know, but it means that it's important to put yourself into practice. That is a saying that we know very well. Don't try to give fish to someone who you love. Teach them how to fishing. But one day it's change it. Don't try to teach them how to fishing. Just make them like the fishing. It seems that it's right. No matter how useful and helpful something is, if you don't want to do it, it's just useless. I can't help myself if I don't do it, even though I know how to do it. Actually, it's kind of difficult to stay fit. In health, not doing what you know is a bigger problem than not knowing what you need. Anyway, the pain signals are sent to places where you ache. So you go to see a doctor because you ache, but the result of the examination says you are fine. So is it real ache or not? If you feel pain, sick, or uncomfortable, you are in a problem even if the result of the test are okay. The lack of blood and fluid circulation and metabolism lead to stagnant and clogged areas. In this case, you hard to get any disease name exactly even if you have a checkup. The blocking areas as time goes by, the cores become lumps. Depending on where those appear, is surgical, uterine, vascular, respiratory, gastrointestinal, and endocrine disease, etc. To prevent diseases and be healthy, we need to do basic things. There are 4 fundamental things to be healthy. Firstly, don't get stressed. Secondly, get enough sleep for 7 hours a day. Thirdly, get nutrition evenly. Fourthly, exercise for a half hour to an hour a day. They're nothing special. As I said earlier, we all know well, but it's a problem we don't do them. When your body is not feeling good, in order to make it well, you try to go through some treatment, massage, medicine, health supplement, food, and so on. But before anything else, you have to check up first to see these 4 basic things are going well or not. If these 4 basic things are not followed, diseases come along slowly. As you'll find yesterday, without keeping doing these 4 basic things, today will be fine. Tomorrow also might be okay. Yes, for now it's okay. But over the course of 1 month, 2 months, 1 year, 2 years, other diseases, metabolic syndrome, and degenerative disease progress slowly and your body is getting worse. Before you calm down with a serious illness someday, keep the basics from now on a regular basis. Firstly, don't get stressed. You know that stress are bad, and no one wanna get it. I'm gonna talk more this topic through next videos. Secondly, you need to sleep 7 hours a day. People spend 1/3 of a day to sleep. By any chance you think less sleep means longer days and better days? Actually, it's not like that. On the contrary, even the other 2/3 of daytime could be affected badly. Sleeping is not as simple as turning off the engine. When you sleep at night, there are a lot of work going on in your body that checks for damaged cells during the day, collects broken cells, repairs, cleans, incinerates them, and then recovers and charges exhausting energy of organs that have been alone throughout the day. It takes 7 hours to recover. If you don't get enough sleep time or if you don't get good sleep quality, you won't be able to finish recovering your body. It's like running the machine again instead of fixing it. Repeated days, this condition lead to chronic fatigue, loss of body immunity, and it'll fall into illness. Then is it better to sleep for 9 hours or 10 hours? The longer, the better? That's not safe. Too much is as bad as too little. Thirdly, get nutrition evenly. You already know that proper nutrition and right eating habits, that common sense, you know everything good and bad. I'm gonna talk more about this topic through next video. And lastly, exercise for a half hour to an hour a day. Some people misunderstand that you don't have to work out because you work a lot. But there is a difference between labor and exercise. Labor is consuming energy and exercise is gathering energy. Labor, regardless of your will, is forced to work in the desired direction, exerting stress on your muscular skeleton. But exercise is what you want to do while properly adjusting your strength. People who's doing physical labor need to flexibility and stretching to relax for their muscles not to be tired. Exercise is not about doing to your remaining time, but about doing for making your time. These 4 basic things are fundamental one by one, so you can't miss anyone. If you eat well and sleep well, but you don't exercise regular basis. If you exercise well and eat well, but you don't sleep enough. Or these 4 basic things are not balanced, illness comes. Okay, the first video content is about here, and English is not my native tongue. Even though my pronunciation and speaking are not great, but I'd like you to subscribe and give me lots of feedback. See you in next video. Thank you.